on attack. Which means 2Faced gets to ban first. Let's see who they get rid of. Nomad. That makes sense, given how useful Nomad was to Rogue in map number 1. Also, Nomad's even more useful, I would say, maybe, on this map. Capital gotten rid of there from Rogue. They don't want to deal with that, which makes sense on any map, but on this map especially.
I have the information.
Okay.
So they played twice, at least, in the aggregate. If you look at it, there's 1-6-6 tie.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in the October 23rd game that they had. And the second one was 7-4 for 2Faced.
So that's how they have the tiebreak, not by the round.
It was by round.
Oh, it was by round?
They have 3 rounds advantage.
Okay. Oh, no, you mean the head... No, I wasn't talking about...
Head round.
I wasn't talking about... Yeah, I wasn't talking about... When I said by round, I meant in like the aggregate, not in the head-to-head.
Oh, no, it was head-to-head round.
Yeah. They won it in the head-to-head. They didn't win it in the overall round count. So good job to 2Faced for winning the head-to-head over Rise. Now, moving on. 2Faced going to be going to the main lobby. Ban phase done. Valkyrie was the one that we didn't catch at the end, and pretty standard stuff. Means the Echo is going to be in play. It's either Echo or Maestro you ban out. Either one. Doesn't matter. Rogue decided to ban the Maestro. I guess they aren't comfortable playing against him based on what happened in the last map. Okay. Makes sense.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alrighty then. Does this go here in round number 1? We'll go for lobby. Again, not usually a site that you would be expecting on the very first try. But here we are. That's the play, I guess, for 2Faced in this matchup so far, at least in the very first round. Echo will be in play. So, as usual, you're defending lobby, you're going to put a lot of effort in holding on to the top floor. So it's like a mirror of holding on to the console chambers. It's just you have less utility to play with, and you're not really going to be putting all of your players down there or up there. You're going to be leaving around 3, and then maybe a couple watching downstairs, one by the back closer to Spiral, and maybe even at the top of Banana, and then the second one somewhere nearby bathroom. Usually is the Echo, so I expect Dream to be sitting somewhere over the bathroom, around there. So let's see how that goes. That is the, at least theory for this one. An admin take coming up from Rogue. Very classic, I want to say, and it works. There's no reason to change it. And just scanning everywhere, make sure, okay, there's no Jaeger in there. It usually assaults us and becomes a thorn in our sides. Let's scan everything. It's safe. Let's come on in.
Yeah, the reason you banned the Capital is so you can hold from top yellow stairs. Well, it's one of the reasons, one of the major reasons. And that means that as the attackers, you're more likely to be attacking from the admin office because there's... I mean, you don't have that tool that just dislodges that player at the top of yellow. Now, there's this player spotted inside of CEO. Slash is wary to get on Repel here because he's got to not alert this player so he can get the free kill. And here's the mistake, though. Filthy Sosa hears the Repel and reacts to Slash Hug. Gets the kill. That's a nice job there from Filthy.
So, now you've taken away one pretty big player. The Thatcher is not really the biggest of deals, but it really is about clearing out the utility. You have the IQ, so it's kind of redundant at this point. It's the extras. There's a mute jammer, so this should be blocking out the mute jammer. This is where you would love to have a Thatcher. So there's that redundancy. Not really paying off. The vertical will come on in. There's smoke being thrown out in his face. You'll see Eclipse on the balcony.
Note, ladies and gentlemen, this is a middle floor defense, and Rogue are struggling to get control of the top. Good roam here from 2Faced so far. They've really been slowing down this attack. Of course, the top floor is the key to winning in this middle floor defense, but still. Here we go. Vertical pushes on to Creators, and no one is watching the long desk from 2Faced, allowing for that kill. That's thanks to Easily Repel on CEO windows. That's why the long desk wasn't being watched. So good teamwork there from Rogue. They've only got 35 seconds, though, to turn this into a site take. So they need to transition quickly if they're going to have any hope at winning this round. With only 25 seconds now, Rogue will lose another. Crazy. Managing to take out easily. Eclipse on low HP as well, so this is looking very dangerous. They'll go for a rush, and it'll be a lost fight there from Brian. Big win there for Butters. Eclipse still trying to hold top floor while Vertical goes for the site push. Diffuser needs to be retrieved. Here's the drop again, and a second for Butters. He looks for more, but it's not going to happen. The Jaeger from the top of Spiral, that's Filthy Sosa, will shut it down. 2Faced win the first round on this map.
There we are. That's the lobby defense, and as you said, Rogue really struggled to take control of the top floor. It wasn't until a highly coordinated push and really the IQ moving and getting a kill on the smoke that was playing inside a projector by the long desk. That's really what opened things up, but it was too little too late. Time had been expended. A lot of utility was taken off as well as Slash on the Thatcher. So, great plays from 2Faced. And Crazy really getting the important pick. The flank was exposed. You'll see him going into the clotted pick, as it's going to be a console meeting room defense. So now you go to the usual site, or the usual first site on this map. I expect an admin take again. There's no buck in play from Rogue, which is something we used to see quite consistently on this map before from them. Not the case here. The point is not to pressure yellow and push into a B plant. I assume that this will be a similar case to what we saw before, coming in from admin and pushing through from there. Now, it's very rare you see a put in play on this side specifically, though.
He could do a lot of work, though. And some people honestly just like the gun.
Yes, the TCSG is an amazing piece of work.
2 shots, anywhere.
I can't wait until Goyo enters the game. Because right now, it's like a 2-speed with the TCSG and the Volcans. It's going to be amazing.
Not to mention all the control that he has with those shields. I've heard mixed opinions and results from scrims on those shields, by the way. Some people saying, oh, he's going to be super useful. Some people saying, he's going to be okay. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. It always really does come down to when it's put into practice, less theorized. Now, 2Faced, top floor. They have been avoiding the bottom floor. It seems they like it the least, I suppose. It doesn't really matter on Consulate. All of the sites are good. You just have to know how to play them. So often it comes down to preference. 2Faced preference is away from downstairs. Vertical looking to clear from the top here. They'll be pushed into admin office. Nobody trying to fight admin office hold. And, well, that'll be nice for Vertical and the rest of Rogue. Vertical making a lot of calls here. You can see him snapping around there. He is known as one of the better aimers in all of North America. He's up there. There's one of the Electric Claws gotten rid of. Vertical aware of how much control he has. I love how he is using every inch of it. Eclipse taking some classes and repelling there. And he's back.
Hello. So here we are. There's the standard camera being set, the drone on top of the soda machine. Brian watching for any exorbitant play here from the smoke, but nothing will be set. I really like the way that the gridlock is being played. It just shuts down so much. And if anything, it just gives you cues. It gives you a ton of information. Unfortunately, Smoke gets a bit too aggressive. Well, he does not get punished for that. Claymore is being set outside on the balcony, and there's one player downstairs. I assume that is the Mozzie.
It is.
It is. So there you are.
And there he goes.
Filthy. So great play. That's the clear. You don't have to worry about nitros. You will have to worry about yokai drones. But that's why you bring the IQ. ADS is being burned as utility used in here to open up the walls in all the way. The back of bathroom and yellow stairs. Nobody repelling on the connector wall, but doesn't really matter. Slash will go in and find one kill. Brian for another. Diffuser will be set here by Eclipse. Nothing to contest him. Smokes are way too far back, and well, the smoke's already dead. There's the yokai. It's going to stop him for a second. Vertical will check as one of those yokais will be destroyed. And Brian will go in for the flank. Vader will find 1, 2 kills, and close to 3, but no. Eclipse will drop him. We're taking a lot of damage. There's Eclipse with another. A headshot to find the Echo. The round is done. And Rogue recover. Tied 1-1.
Great job there to everybody on Rogue. That was a really solid take. They push themselves into admin office. Simple stuff. Deal with the player inside of meeting office. It's the Kaid. He actually, I believe, fell back. Then once he's gone, no one's in meeting, you can go ahead and plant in meeting. You just need to set up smokes and cover with lines from the balcony, from below. Get that pick on the Mozzie downstairs. He can no longer see for the planter. You leave someone on the front door to cover so no one can come in and C4 from below, the Kaid included. Then you start going for the plant while somebody covers from the balcony. The plant's coming down, and the rush comes out from 2Faced, is countered by the cover, and the round is over. A really nice try there from creators, but it wasn't enough. At that point, 2Faced had already lost too much manpower to recover, and life moves on. Rogue took that round. We'll go to the basement. We'll see what'll happen here. We've got a bandit being brought here. Creators seemingly trying to trick the wall. We've also got Dream on the Kaid. He'll try and deny it using the Electroclaws. It'll be uneasily vertical. And whoever else from Rogue decides to try and hard peek the garage wall to deny that tricking and open the wall.
10 seconds
Interesting
left.
to note, Dream, or whoever reinforced security there. Oh, wow.
5 seconds remaining.
Look at that community vote, by the way. That community vote has swayed. So
Yeah.
we leave the community vote open so you can continue to vote through the match. It started at 72-28 when this match started. Look at that, 81 now for Rogue.
Yep. We have those votes, and we will still have them tomorrow for Latin America relegations. We have one vote before the game, and then one in the middle of it as the first map is done. And just to see, to gauge people's reactions after, does it confirm your biases, or does it make you want to rethink about your previous thoughts?
So, basement, a little bit different here. Now, we'll see what it is we have from both teams. Looks like it'll be a top clear here from Rogue.
Great at catching off the drone here, the Mozzie, and Slash will lose his. So it just triggers the Mozzie. You don't have a Thatcher, so having both, to deal with both a Bandit and a Kaid is just so difficult.
It's weird that they didn't position their Thatcher outside of the garage. He's going to be clearing out early on. I mean, he could do both, right?
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of time to rotate. They've got top control now, so they're going to begin opening up the drop downs. You can see Slash is going to go to work. When you're in IQ and you're given this just so much control from above or below, whatever it is, you can get so many electronics if you play it right. And that's really what Slash's job is now. Not only using these breach charges to good effect, but also just getting the electronics. Meanwhile, Crazy getting a two-piece. All he did was just push up the Visa stairs before the gridlocks went down, and then 2 free kills just like that. No one's looking for him. Great job there to Crazy. He comes back to site, a hero. And now Rogue with control, yes, time, yes, but so little manpower compared to 2Faced.
That was a beautiful bit of play there. Perfect timing and unfortunate for Rogue, as those tracks were a few seconds too late.
Look at that. The yokai is on the shelf, so apparently it can't be shot from the IQ.
There's the Nitro as well, so no more IQ either. Slash has been taken off. You might have entrance into a site, but there's only one player left. There's Butters. Come in for Brian, and there's the second. Connected, flawless from 2Faced.
Wow, 2Faced. They really know Consulate, and they're having a blast here on the bottom floor. Flawless round. Yeah, you can bet Rogue's not going to want to go there again. Or if they do, they're going to try a very different attack strategy.
Yeah.
Maybe just a straight garage take. I don't know. But as it is, it won't be bottom floor until the last round on this first half, because 2Faced just won it there. So, right, Rogue's not going to have to think too much about that in the immediate. In the meantime, looks like we're going to be going to the top floor. Once again here. Interesting that it's not a middle floor defense from 2Faced. They could go to the middle floor if I'm not mistaken. They choose not to.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
We'll see if that comes back to bite them. 2Faced managed to win that middle floor. They haven't won the top floor yet. Nope, moving on. On this top floor defense, Rogue just set up perfectly to win it. Just their execution was flawless, pretty much. And 2Faced didn't have a lot to answer. It's like when you know when you're on your bank defense and you've got a bunch of utility left to deny default plant,
10
and
seconds to go.
all that utility just comes out like it's the last minute. The attackers are in server, they have server control, and they start hitting the site. And then you use your utility and you kill one planter, then you kill another planter with your 2 C4s. Then your gas canisters come into play, and the attackers have to rush because they can't counter all of your utility to deny. It's like how Rogue dealt with that. That's what I mean by they didn't have anything to answer. When Rogue executed on the top floor, flawless execution, standard stuff, kind of like having all that utility as a defender on the basement of bank. Standard stuff, right?
Yep.
But then there's no counterpunch from 2Faced. They need to have the counter. They need to have that Maverick hole allowing you to shoot the C4, but in a different package, given that they're defending on top floor consulate.
So now, easily we'll continue to drone in, make sure that Visa is clear. There's nobody playing by the bottom spiral, and indeed that is the case. Slash, in the meantime, looking for those yokai drones. We haven't really seen their effect on the round so far, but they've definitely been present, and if anything, they've been providing information, a bit of delay. Something that Rogue need to keep in the back of their heads pretty much the entirety of the round. Vertical confirming that projector is clear, so the play is to play from downstairs, just like we saw before. Before it was Brian that played the Habana and dropped on down to deal with that Mozzie. It's crazy as well downstairs, with the Mozzie not far away. Crazy's keeping tabs on this. This is the adaptation from 2Faced compared to what Rogue were able to do to them before.
Yeah, so Crazy playing here, you have to push him in order to get him off of this position. So he'll be able to C4 deny safely, or relatively safely, compared to what we saw from Mozzie the last time that 2Faced defended the top floor. So it's an extra work that Crazy is forcing his opponent to do. Good change there from 2Faced. Meanwhile, Rogue still setting up for the standard take. Crazy gonna get flashed, but only just blinded. And yeah, no push there from the attackers. Interesting, interesting. No commitment from the player outside the front door there from the attack. Oh, narrowly missing an opportunity there is Crazy. He can still C4 deny, and he's setting up to do just that as the push comes out from Rogue. They're going for the plant. Eclipse currently uncontested. C4 denied there from Brian. Yokai drones, though, still in effect. Slashug needs to do his job and get those. But Creators pushes in and takes down Brian. That's going to be Vertical reacting onto Creators, allowing for a continued attempt at the plant. But the gas canisters are pushing them back. There's still a Mozzie downstairs with a C4, so he can still deny using his. And there's that C4. Filthy Sosa managing to get Eclipse in sight. Rogue's still in this. They've still got a good amount of manpower, but they have to really hustle things up as they're coming down to the end of the round. There goes the planter, but 2 kills for Rogue. Here it comes from Slash. Will he be able to plant? Yes, but just barely. And Filthy Sosa, can he deny? It doesn't look like he has the info. No marks coming up from his teammates, but he'll get the cover. Easily down. It's a 1 versus 1. Sosa has to retake the top floor. Slashug now pushing himself back into admin office. He knows this is the best place, the safest place to wait out this diffuser in the post plant. Filthy, low HP. He can't even step on the tracks. He can't shoot them because that'll give away his position. He doesn't have a lot of options. He has to push into the site. He has no idea if the player's on the balcony, on rappel, underneath, but he's assuming it's bottom Visa stairs. He's wrong. Nearly sees the IQ, misses a shot. No time left. Slashug has just clutched out the round. Rogue will take it. What a dance.
Oh my. This was very much a dance of death as the Pulse was eliminated. Great job by Brian, but the Mozzie was all the way downstairs in Garage, rotated back up at the perfect moment to Nitro. I just don't know why easily peeked the hatch.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
It happened. It worked. I think he was believing that the Mozzie is very busy. He thought that he had the information. He was trying to take him out as he was so focused on killing Slash. But he died in the engagement as the Mozzie was actually looking towards him. Regardless, Slash had everything working for him. The gridlock proving to be the big deal. so far in this matchup. It has been doing a lot of work. A big woman can be scary every now and then. Here we stand at 2-2 as 2Faced will go back down to the lobby. Which means that we're going to see similar setup as before. They're going to bring in the Legion, the Mute, and the Echo to combo with that Smoke and the Jaeger. And we'll be seeing the Echo probably downstairs as we saw him before with a big focus on that top floor. Probably 3 players at the top. One in garage and then one on the main floor. So we'll see the Echo probably in that position.
10 seconds left.
I wonder, are they going to focus on admin?
5 seconds left.
No, there's just reinforcements being put up. Okay, those creators on there. And it seems like it's just going to be a very standard hold inside of projector. It's pretty much a mirror of what we saw.
You know what? If we did actually pronounce the X, it would be like creatures. Creatures. Creatures.
Klingon.
Something like that. Which gives me, like, makes me want to say, is it creators or is it creatures?
Is it the same guy? He changed his name.
Oh, man.
He's hiding his identity. It's like Superman. He goes and works at the, what's it called? What, at the Daily Planet, whatever they call it.
Wait, who?
Superman.
Oh, yeah, I think it's Daily something.
Yeah, I saw it in one cartoon like a few days ago. And instead of actually being like Clark Kent, he's there as the lady, is like Superman's quote-unquote love interest. It's hilarious. Lois Lane.
Yeah, that's the
He's actually like he's disguised as Lois Lane, and people can't tell that he's Superman. It's hilarious.
Right.
Anyways, that aside, Superman is what Brian's gonna have to be today, and well, I won't spoil anything. There's Rogue that are gonna continue to drone around and make sure that there's nobody downstairs. They are afraid of Nitro Cells, and they should be.
Yeah, Nitro Cells have played a big part in the defense from 2Faced so far. They've been struggling using them, but they've managed it a few times. Now, Rogue have control of admin office, which is their initial goal. Interesting that 2Faced have not actually tried to contest that ever. You would expect that to happen. You'd expect somebody to try and fight it, but no.
Whoa.
They're going to lose the IQ, though. Slash on Repel, eliminated by Butters. It's a good start there for 2Faced. Clips just droning his way into the main lobby. Reminder, main lobby is where 2Faced started, and they actually won this last time. It looks like they're going to win it again as easily goes down on the bottom floor. Crazy, good kill there. Crazy's just got this habit of picking up kills at random intervals where Rogue doesn't have anyone in a position to refrag. He's doing a great job of that.
He's always been doing that ever since he started playing competitively. This is why we're talking about him so much in the pre-show, where this is a guy that has pro league experience, and he's always been doing quite well. Just sometimes, well, some teams don't really mesh so well together. 2Faced are definitely meshing here on map 2. So, how do they retake this here, Rogue? As they've lost 2 players, the pressure from 2Faced is too much for them to handle so far, and there's a yokai drone covering the long desk and the entirety of the top hallway.
Last 15 seconds here for Rogue. They need to pick up the pace. 2Faced, all on full HP, all still alive. Here comes an attempted plant. I bet there's a yokai drone or gas canisters or C4 and all of the above being used there on the planter. Rounds over.
Okay.
Operators, you have run out of time.
No real round play coming out from Rogue, man. There wasn't a lot to talk about there. It was just a lockout from 2Faced. And that's 3 in a row. Well, sorry, not 3 in a row. Actually, we've had a constant back and forth. This is a non-stop back and forth. No one's gotten any rounds in a row. That's 3 rounds total for 2Faced in the first half. We going to wait, what? What did they go?
What?
2Faced went to the top. They went to the top floor, man. That's the guys. All right, last round of the first half. 2Faced has 2 options. They can either A, go to the bottom floor, where they are undefeated.
Defenders,
B,
protect your bombs from
go to the
being
top
defused
floor,
by
where they have
attackers.
yet to win, having lost it twice. And they go with B.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just trying to mess up the operator selection from Rogue.
I mean, yeah, well, the Dokebi works, but
No Habana.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the Thermite isn't really great for this one.
The lack of the Habana is big.
Yep.
Because the Habana can open up the holes and
I really think this messes with Rogue's head.
in the projector wall. Those are big holes.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah.
So, do you change this? You just not go admin?
I mean, I still would have. If I were 2Faced, I still would have went basement. But
Attacker's objective is to
that obviously I'm not. I guess that's why I'm not making these decisions because I'm not there. But weird. And yeah, I know. Maybe Rogue can go for a different kind of attack. Hit it from a different part of the building.
Yep.
They've been hitting attack. Sorry, Rogue have been clearing from admin office every round, even the basement rounds. So basement round singular. For some reason, it was the most dominant round we saw from 2Faced. A flawless round. And they decided not to go back there. Not giving Rogue a chance, I guess, to win it. Now, Rogue have yet to lose an attack onto the top floor. Again, it's the only site they've managed to win so far. So given that, this should be a 3-3. Brian watching the run out there. Looks like it's going to be a CEO take here from Rogue. They're not doing admin office. You were right in your prediction. They're changing things up. Nades coming out from easily. ADSs have been cleared. A really easy sidestep there from Creators. He's taken a lot of damage holding this position, but he's persisted, and there's no more nades left. So, hey, job done there from Creators. The dock is gone, so no more heals. Shots coming in here from Slash, trying to catch the Jaeger off guard. Not going to happen. Creators just staying alive on yellow stairs. Has moved the attack from Rogue. They have to attack from somewhere else now. Oh, is there information on this Mozzie is the real question. And yes, there is. Filthy goes down to Vertical inside of Piano. That's 2 kills unanswered from 2Faced, but there you go. There's the answer. Vertical goes down, and now Rogue have to work their way back into this. Eclipse is eating some damage and engagement elsewhere with Creators, who's trying to hold on to the upstairs, but Lifeline will get him. And that's a second kill for Slashug.
That bounces right in the Jaeger's face. Beautifully done by Eclipse. Now with only 2 players left, they might not have a beat here on Crazy, Rogue that is, but they will know where the smoke is, so they can deal with that. Slash will come on in, and there should be somebody behind the shield. Yep, there you go. That confirms the position of the Vigil. Brian will go into the plant exactly as we expect it to go a different way, and easily will be the one to fire into Dream as this half ends at a clear 3-3, or at an unclear 3-3.
Yeah. It's clear in that we know it's 3-3.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah. It's at the top.
Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do.
I'm just really puzzled by the decision to go to the top floor. They could have just gone to the basement. I guess 2Faced assumes that Rogue is going to have some crazy adaptation and change and new strategy for the basement defense. But it was a flawless round. You can't, even if you do worse than that, you could still win. Whereas the bar for the top floor was 2 losses in a row. Hey, make that 3, and now we go to 3-3. Rogue couldn't win any other attack. They couldn't win anywhere but the top floor. And you go to the top floor. Whatever. It's done now. It's done now. Moving on. Bottom floor defense to start things off from Rogue. They're confident in that bottom floor. Thermite's in play. Thatcher's in play. No Habana. Habana's not overly necessary here. She can be useful. But Habana's mostly the tool you need on the top floor. So 2Faced reading the operator selection really well here. They've got a set of smokes for the plant. They've got grenades to dislodge those anchors behind the pillar, behind the back of White, by pipes. They've got the buck to open up from above. They've got breaching charges on the IQ, I'll bet, so they can open up from above just in case Buck dies.
Yep.
This is a well thought out setup from 2Faced.
Yeah. In terms of all the, all of the
tools?
Utility and all the tools exactly that you need, it's all available. It was the same thing on Bank, yet 2Faced failed to use them correctly.
That's true.
Now on their attacking side, do they learn from those mistakes? Do they finally reacquire their targets and do things correct?
You got to give credit to whoever it is on 2Faced is making the operator selection.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because whoever that guy is, or gal, good decision-making process.
Very true. So here we go. Second EMP will go off, and it is well timed as the Thermite will be able to open up the wall. So very well done. There we go. Everything is opened up. We're at 212, and Slash gets his head taken off.
Speaking of good decisions, that was a terrible one. Slash trying to challenge directly outside of the garage.
Located by attackers.
Look, TCSG is a great gun,
But you don't need to do that.
no. You already lost the wall. Just leave it be.
Well, Slash being picked off early is going to give a decided advantage to 2Faced when they decide to actually push the site. Rogue still have top 4 control, which is important, and Vertical is actually going to answer back. He'll run out onto the balcony upstairs and eliminate Butters. That's the buck gone, which means that even if 2Faced had gotten control of the top floor, they won't be able to do much with it, save for, of course, the potential for breaching charges on that IQ. And well, I mean, and on a lot of operators, as a matter of fact. And the shotgun on creators. Anyway, not my point. My point is the buck is the most useful tool for opening up from above, and he's gone. Yokai Drone's still in play here for Rogue, and the vertical control is the most notable thing, is they can deny the garage even being useful.
This is so odd. 2Faced have manpower advantage, but they're all lined up.
Well, not anymore, but...
Rogue have... did I say 2Faced?
Yeah.
Rogue have the top floor advantage, and 2Faced are all lined up in one place to try and assault, but
Yeah.
the basics of map control are not there. They'll go see Vertical diving out, but Crazy will find Eclipse. A great play here to take down one player at the top floor. There's the drone taken away. And smoke, last one will be used. So unfortunately for Rogue, they even lose out on the smoke completely, but easily with the refrag. So there's one player right in the middle of the site, and the Pulse is trying to rotate down through Banana to support easily as the last two alive. Is there a Yokai drone here available? Where's the IQ? Oh, easily with the flick, but he's unable to hit. Nitro Cell will miss. And there's a trade all up to Vertical now, as the diffuser has not been set. Little time left, and he's trying to look for info. Go for the quick reload. Goes around the corner. Oh, it saves himself from Filthy. But the IQ wins out the gunfight regardless. The Commando hits it. And there's 2Faced to win the first round on attack.
Man, that was such an awkward round. 2Faced didn't clear the top floor.
Just how did they win it?
Then Rogue lost a lot of fights, man. I mean, it all started with Slash, right? Slash, what? Oh my god, Slash is such a good player. And then he peeked the garage. And he's like, hey, how are you? I'm friendly. And then, well, 2Faced weren't friendly. Spoiler alert. They got the kill. Following that, Rogue started losing fights upstairs. They didn't manage to hold on to that. Also, there's one thing I'd like to point out. The drop down wasn't opened up on the top floor. So you've got your Pulse Vertical on the top floor, constantly peeking out on the balcony, trying to do work. He gets a kill from it, but he can't retake middle floor directly because the drop's not open. Just open it. Open in the prep phase. Use a shotgun blast. That's so common. And then Vertical can reassert middle floor control, win that fight, refrag his teammate, and then what happens? Then the attackers can't push in through the garage. Why? Because piano control and the holes from above. It's done. And then you don't have any of the problem of the anchors failing to win their gunfights, and then done. But you know what? Hindsight 2020. The only reason I bring this up is because it's pretty common when you have a top 4 roamer that you open up the drop downs in CEO and in Projector. Those two drop downs being open, they've got a lot more room to maneuver. Not only to run away, but also to retake middle floor. Anyway, little nitpick there. Little potentially round-altering nitpick. Now it'll be a basement defense here for Rogue once more. They're going to go back to it.
Right now, it really is those tiny mistakes that have those massive impacts. When you see like 3 players dying in very rapid succession, specifically from Rogue now in this matchup, the big question is, well, how did that happen? It was just, there was one mistake, somebody was looking the wrong way, no information was given, and then suddenly the whole flank collapses and you lose manpower where you really shouldn't be. So now, you scan around. Can you find anything? No, there's no utility here. And Filthy, is going to be able to spot the Pulse of Vertical all the way downstairs. So, unfortunately, it's going to be difficult to kind of deal with him the way that he is now, but at least he'll be able to spot him. There's all those tracks thrown up by the gridlock. So this is going to deny flanks, or at least make them super difficult. Before gridlock was out, we've seen Finka even played in this situation. This time, kind of gridlock just does all the work for you. Bit of damage, or at least trying to do some damage to the pulse, but Vertical will escape. They'll be playing inside of lockers. Drones will be eliminated, and 2Faced will be forced to use their utility here to open up those walls into bathroom. I'm not sure if the garage has been opened up.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it's completely open, or closed, excuse me. So you're going to need to destroy that, but the thermite is not here. So you're going to need to deal with it. There's one down. That's Creator, actually. And Sosa, or Filthy, will have to go and pick him up on Spiral. So just slowing things down, making sure that 2Faced don't feel comfortable at any point in time.
Well, Creators has been picked back up. Brian on low HP as well, so some exchange of HP both sides. Clips has managed to work his way into Visa, actually, and he's, oh wow, not going to catch Creators off guard. Good pre-aim there from Creators to get that kill. Clips had the element of surprise, but he can't surprise somebody who's prepared. Well, Rogue, one man down now. 2Faced with great control vertically, and they've managed to open up the garage now. So it's going to be the exchange of manpower here, back and forth. Dream doing a good job there, eliminating Slash. Yokai Drone's still in play here. The IQ has got to see this and has got to be vigilant on it. And there it is. One denial, but no more, which means that Brian with no C4 has to hard deny this by peeking it. He'll be successful in the IQ. Can he deny the plant? No is the answer, but it doesn't matter because Easily and Brian clean up shop. 2Faced all eliminated, and it'll be an easy disable for Rogue.
Bandit is low on HP, but he'll be able to do it regardless. Well done, Brian, to eliminate players on White Van, and I have to say, Easily has been doing a great job on the Echo.
Yeah.
Really in support, and when he knows that he can't support with the Yokai, goes in for the gunfight.
To add to your point, he did manage to deny the first plant with the Yokai, even though he didn't deny it outright. And that's really impressive because there was an IQ staring at his Yokai drone using the gadget. Just staring. That Yokai shouldn't have gotten anything done and easily made it happen.
And nowadays, you expect the Yokai to be under the van. It's a very common strategy, right? So,
and it was known under the van. You just got, it's impressive.
It was a mistake, but a mistake, a tiny one like this, costs you the entire round.
Well, it's like when it was Forrest, right? Who got that, well, in Castle, in Reading, on the last map.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah.
You know, Forrest is exposed to 3 people and wins all of it.
Yeah. It's one step.
It's mistakes.
But when you're talking about playing at this high competitive level, making it to Pro League, a singular mistake will cost you the entire round.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big win for Rogue. I'll go to the middle floor now, seemingly avoiding the top. Again, with Consulate, it really doesn't matter. Like, you can go to any one. Take your pick. They're all nice. Except for the other one. That other site that nobody ever goes to.
No.
The new site that came out like a year ago.
It depends on the teams. In North America, like Dark Zero tried it, played it, were somewhat okay on it.
G2's done it.
Yeah, there were quite a few teams in EU.
It's actually
way more popular in Europe, that's for sure.
It's still not a comfort site for anyone, really. Like, we haven't seen it been, ushered in as, hey, this is the site we like to go to regularly. It's just a pocket strat site.
It's not going to happen.
We're talking about Teller's archives, by the way.
Yes, for people wondering, there's an old, like, I say the site was made more for, what was that game mode?
Oh,
I've never played it. The thing.
Secure area.
Secure area. There you go.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was brought in, made as the force site for this. Some teams have had some success on it, but hey, it really does depend. That aside, that's not the one we're worrying about this time around. We're back down on the lobby, 2Faced on the attack. So Rogue, when they were attacking this one, they struggled massively. 2Faced are not bringing any hard breach for this one. Seems like they don't really require it. Really, the only need for it is to deal with this exact wall. So you need nade people out, and you're kind of okay, but easily. Oh, nice. What a long angle for him to find the kill. Butters will take down Brian on the refrag. Now, there's no Echo in play, so killing the IQ is not huge, but having Butters low on HP, this might be a finisher here. Easily trying to get information, denying at least info, droning using his pest, and Vertical is covering. Can't Nitro there, but he's at least going to be giving info out to Easily for him to push out more aggressively. He fires in, drops to the floor, and that's what you wanted to do. Dropping to the floor is great, and Easily, how does he escape it? He goes for the reload. Super short, he had already been used, but he forgot to go for the reload. Oh, Drone's been taken out here, though, by the long desk. They survive for a bit, and Eclipse finds one more. There's no way to heal up Easily at this point in time, and Eclipse will escape. The bullet's right above him. Butters will be able to find the kill on Slash, so no healing at all. Now, you try to scan, there's so many footprints, but it seems like none of them will be useful for the Jackal, as he's not been able to use any of his Inox charges. They're going to drop in and drop all the way down.
15 seconds.
Okay.
What? You have 10 seconds left.
What are you doing? What? Okay, they're going to try to walk on back. They get one kill, so that's something that works out for them. And here's the smoke coming in. Second smoke. Easily is set up, and he's going to get the information. The Buck is looking in the other way, and that's one down. You have no time. You have to stick it. And they actually double up on Dream for Rogue to grab round number 9 and put it up on the board. What? At that...
I can see the thought process there.
Yes.
I can see it, so I'll lay it out. They
Go
knew,
ahead.
They
Yes.
knew there was someone downstairs in the basement. They were aware. You could see Vertical. I don't even know. I didn't see
They
the
doubled
kill.
up on him.
I didn't see the kill feed when it happened, but I can tell that's why he's asking why me. Is because they dropped on him. They Goomba stomped him. Then we saw both players right after run back up to the site, and they have the smokes to cover 2 angles. The mistake they made was that they didn't know there was someone playing in the closet in main lobby, which is a forgivable mistake. It's a weird spot to play, but a mistake it is. Yeah, no, I get why they decided to try and force their way downstairs. Because here's the thing. If they hadn't taken downstairs, whoever that was down there probably had either a C4, gas canisters, some kind of denial to deny the plant from the basement. Again, I didn't actually see it, but that's a pretty easy assumption considering they were down there with only 20 seconds left in the round. That's the only reason they have to be down there as a defender. So, yeah. I get it from 2Faced. It was the wrong call, but I get it.
Yeah, you see why, but there's just not much time left there at the end.
Yeah.
It happened, and really the biggest play was... what they did would have worked if it weren't for that darn Monty
Easily,
sitting
yeah.
in the closet, getting the kill on the Buck, and by that time, like, there was literally 0. It was 0-0 on the timer. It was pretty much done.
Yep.
So you're looking at this right now. Rogue have won map number 1, and they're at 5-4 on the second one here on Consulate. Bank was one that Rogue kind of ran away with on a 7-2, and now at 5-4, Rogue are looking for 2 more rounds, and it's all over. They retain their spot in Pro League, something that many people... Oh my God! Easily!
You miss every shot you don't take.
Oh my God. That's so frustrating.
Somebody reignite the removing one-shot headshots through barricades argument.
No,
But I didn't say anything.
I mean, LAN is next week, so it's going to be like a dry few days of content. That's what usually happens.
It's something like that. We'll see. Anyway, good awareness there from 2Faced and creators specifically. Now we see Rogue, one man down. Filthy looking for a fight onto the Pulse. Not gonna find him. Sees that the Pulse is walking away. Good gridlocks being put up there. The track stingers set up on the Visa staircase. I mean, it's a top floor defense. 2Faced have control of admin office. They need to do something with it. I mean, they've got a lot of time, half the round to go. This is going to be a missed C4 from Vertical.
Oh, he actually drops the buck.
Well, I would say not a fully missed C4,
Have located a bomb.
but a down. He can actually secure this. Oh, but he's missing the shots.
Oh, no.
So crucial to hit that. And Vertical's just a little off.
He'll do a bit of damage to Crazy in the meantime, so it's kind of like getting a kill, I guess. But still, the buck.
He did 120 HP damage.
Correct.
Oh.
So here we are. The yokai drone will be caught off in the
Transition, I guess.
Okay.
He didn't need to be transitioning, but it was.
It was. But there you go. Now at least you have the information that they are doubled up on the window. And Eclipse has taken a decent chunk of damage as well. Grenade will be thrown on the face of Slash as he peeks around the corner by the desk. And he actually gets shot from the outside, holding on to the balcony. Vertical with one onto Crazy as the smoke is being thrown out. And the diffuser will be stopped for just a moment. That IQ is going to be so difficult. Filthy is really in a filthy spot right now. Disgusting, absolutely. Vertical will get one on Creator. And Filthy will have to rappel up. His dream will find Brian. And now he latches on to the balcony. He has his teammate in support. And Eclipse will have to fight against this, but there's no reverse repel just yet, and Vertical will be coming in to support Eclipse. If you can find this one kill, this will be huge. Oh no, spotted by the barbed wire. He goes up, and Eclipse actually gets it. What? But Filthy is still repelled on the side of the balcony. Butters is so low on HP. This man might prove to be the end of it. No, what? Eclipse is going to go for it. Rogue might actually take this one. Oh no, but the perfect angle covered by Filthy. He's low. Oh no, he's full on HP now, and he goes in for the second kill. Filthy wins it out as 2Faced secure it, make it 5-5. Good God. It actually almost went back to Rogue, but had easily not been killed like that early in the round. This might have been completely different, but hey, that's just a theory.
It's also such a
esports theory.
There you go.
No copyright.
I almost want to say it was a shame that Eclipse wasn't the one taking the fight to the IQ. I feel like he would have won it. Do you see? He was winning those fights on pixels, on pure reaction. And then he didn't. He was the one who was sticking the disable at the end there. That's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, everybody on Rogue is nuts, but he was in the zone right there. I mean, he was in the moment. But he was the one, trying to disable. Oh, well, moving on. 5-5. This one's going all the way.
Attackers need to
Or at least it seems that way. We could still see a 7-5. We could just have it lock out here. 2 in a row for either of these teams. We have bottom floor defense here from Rogue. This is where they started. 2Faced did win the last... Well, actually did win one of these basement defenses, but actually Rogue won the second one in the follow-up. So this will be the third time we go here for Rogue. So it's a mixed site. Mixed bag. Go either way. 2Faced struggled with, if I'm not mistaken, the roamers in the first round, but still managed to win when they forced their way in through the garage. In the second round, 2Faced tried to attack all through the garage, I believe? No. No, that's when they cleared from above.
Yes.
They started opening up from above, then somehow still lost it. You know, the funny part is that it's the reverse of what you would expect. Because 2Faced, when they were attacking exclusively through garage, they won it, despite being at the disadvantage position-wise and control-wise. And then when 2Faced had the advantage control-wise, then they lost it. It's weird. It's a little bit of a backwards logic there.
It doesn't make sense when you look at the usual things that end up happening.
Conventional wisdom fails.
It's correct. Good way to put it there. Tracks again will be used up by Creator. And the pulse is going to be spotted. Oh no. Eesh. There you go. It's going to run away. Vertical will take no damage, but Eclipse actually is taking a bit. I really have to wonder, how are Rogue just losing HP randomly early on in the round? It's just, it feels like a bit of a waste.
In this case, it was Eclipse losing to a spray from Butters, it seems. As is evident by the bullet holes in the wall.
He can't actually see him, by the way. This is just our perspective because we can see through walls.
Yeah. Eclipse is going to retreat. He's back into the site. Garage wall is open. Eclipse didn't really delay for very long, but he delayed for a little bit, I guess. This is really cool. So 2Faced actually, that wasn't the garage wall, by the way. That was my mistake. That was the bathroom wall, which got opened up. Also the drop down. So he was forced to fall back there.
located a bomb.
So at least he wasted an exothermic charge. Not waste, actually. It wasn't even a waste. He uses an exothermic charge. I don't really know how else to put that. The garage wall will be opened up by 2Faced now. Last time 2Faced had vertical control and the garage was open, they lost. But it's to a monumental effort by Rogue. I'm not really sure what's... Nice C4 for vertical, but it doesn't connect. Unfortunate. By the way, that's a new spectator bug that we've been having. He did detonate that C4, it just missed.
Yeah.
We're not seeing the detonations, so don't be confused. You all heard the explosion, just think back.
Yeah. So it apparently is a thing where...
Spectator only.
Yeah, it's just only a spectator thing where the actual phone call does not show up. But right now, Brian has taken off as a 3v5. Oh no, Rogue. They're throwing their huge advantage here. Oh, big rush here from Filthy as he takes down one, but easily with the refrag. Can we see this happen? Vertical will take down creatures. It's definitely possible. Easily with a 2K.
What?
It's a 2v2 now, and he gets one in the back. Vertical. It's close to it. He needs a 3K to get this round done. There's a lot of time here, so Dream can continue to plant. The diffuser is being set for just a moment. Oh, Vertical. He's playing with fire by the thermite. He knows how to deal with this one. Drone will be taken away, and information is being relayed back to Vertical. Oh my God! He shoots him through the box!
You could see there's a little gap there, but more importantly, the box is penetrable. I'm surprised that Vertical didn't try to shoot Dream. He had the marks. The default cam was up. Why didn't he shoot Dream?
I don't even know if he remembered in that moment that you could. It happens. Oh my God.
Match point 2Faced.
Oh my God, they actually almost brought it.
That was so close. It doesn't get more tense than that. I can't believe... oh, man.
How do you analyze that?
Well, I analyze it by saying that Vertical got a little scared. He got a little scared. He was right up against the win. He was right up against victory there. And match point. And he had... Here's the thing. He had the fight on the thermite. He had a broadside view of the thermite. He hit a few shots, but missed a few as well. If he had committed to that fight, he had absolute dominance.
Thermite was one shot.
Yeah.
He at that distance.
If he had committed to that fight, he had absolute dominance. He would have won it. He just had to have confidence in himself and his aim. He tried to play the prone angle. That was the wrong play. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but it's the sort of thing that you intuitively, instinctually know as a player. Like when you're in that moment, when you're in that zone, you've got to make that decision based on your experience. And I'm sure Vertical regretted going prone as soon as he did. Because here's the thing. When you go prone as a player, you just can't unprone. Because when you transition up, it's the same as going down. You can't ADS. So you're getting up off of prone, you're exposed to 2 seconds. For 2 solid seconds, you just can't fight your enemy. It feels like, well, it might not actually be fully 2 seconds, but it feels like that.
Even anything, like...
It doesn't matter, yeah.
A millisecond at that time is more than enough.
It's like a second and a half, 2 seconds. Either way, you can't fight your enemy because you're coming out of prone. I'm sure that Vertical regretted prone as soon as he hit that button. It was probably a reactionary move.
Yep.
It's unlucky.
But, hey man, that round's over. Rogue now will bring out the Mira. It's Brian to play it. Someone has had his fair share of the operator in the past.
And this is Archive Tellers. We haven't even touched on this. We were so distracted by the last round. We didn't even see we're going to Archive Tellers.
We were talking about this before, and it's here, and this is the wrench that you throw into what 2Faced are really prepared for. And, in my opinion, the best way to do this is to split push. Go the top floor and also push garage at the same time.
2Faced are doing just that. Well, not the top floor. They're hitting the middle floor and the bottom floor. No one on the top right now. They got 3 downstairs, 2 in the middle.
Mirror window in the back. Is there a... No. Okay, a lot of damage done to Brian. There's no ADSs as Jaeger is not part of this plan. Second grenade! Yeah! No, it's not hit. And Butters is actually inside here. It's one kill, but Butters actually wins it. He's solo on HP though, so Eclipse can maybe go for the finisher here. A single bullet, and there you go. That's Butters out, but crazy. Another kill on a vertical. Making sure to keep on pressure. Oh, Slash goes right into crazy, and now it's a 2v3. You still have to deal with 2 nitro cells being played in from below. This could end the entire round right then and there. That you have to pressure, and Brian is looking. The fuser is dropped, but that was intentional.
I don't think it was intentional. Must have been a fat finger.
Oh,
but
no.
what a bad position from Eclipse to play. Brian's going to have to go big. He'll need 4 to win this out, and he won't get more than 2. 2Faced take map number 2, and we move on to map number 3, Coastline.
Our first third map here in Relegations. 4 matches. This is the first one we get. 7-5. Oh my. You really have to be feeling here for Rogue. But yeah, that's where we stand at currently.
All right, so, like I said, for the first time in Relegation